Hello, I'm here today to answer one of the questions that we're asked most often, which is, how do we make these tea bags? How does this loose leaf tea of a tea bag grade, Fanning's grade we call it, how do we put it into these? Well, this is the answer. This is a little tea bag machine we've got. It's called a Kibo, made in Switzerland in about 1949. It's a pretty old machine. Very, very simple in its operation, but the principles of how this machine works is exactly the same as how a much larger machine that a very big tea packing company would use. The only difference is they might have multiple lanes and they might run much faster, and they might have a attachment on the end that adds the strings and tags and envelopes that you sometimes see. Got the paper one side, the tea the other side. The tea is going to come down here, the paper is going to feed through here, they're going to meet in the middle, and we'll end up with a string of sausages which will then be cut so that we've got the individual tea bags. So let's have a look at how it runs. So you see the paper's now coming down through here. I'll just show you the paper. It's a double width. So the forming shoulder will fold the paper into half, and you can see that that's going to result in one tea bag. So that's a string of sausages which gets sealed, and then that's the tea bag that's produced at the end. The way it's sealed is these two heated rollers, very hot. They've got grooves in them. They push the tea bag paper together, and the heat sensitive gun that is on one side of the paper is then activated. The paper is glued together, and so on the three sides of the tea bag you end up with these characteristic grooved seals. So it crimps the paper together, you've got your string of sausages, and then it passes down between two blades where my fingers are just in there. You've got a fixed blade and a blade that turns. And as that blade turns, cut, 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 each of those cuts is one tea bag, which is then pushed down the chute into the bottom. Okay. Now, of course, we've got to get that adjustment exactly right. If it's too much, the blades will hit each other with great force and the machine will be broken, and in fact it will stop. If they're not adjusted close enough, the tea bags won't be separated. Okay, the tea comes from here. Let's talk about that. We try and keep an even pressure of tea so that we get exactly the same amount of tea in each tea bag. In this part of the machine, you've got two rotating vanes. So that works like an airlock door. As the top one turns, there's a chamber in here which is open, then closed, then open, then closed. And each time a small quantity of tea is dosed out and then drops through the chute here into the tea bag paper, just as the tea bag is formed on three sides. Okay, so you've got a tea bag formed on three sides, a dose of tea drops into it, it then comes down a bit further, and then the top of the tea bag is sealed. Comes down a bit further, cut, 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 the knife cuts it in exactly the right place, in the middle of that crimp, and that's the finished tea bag. So let's watch that happen again. So turn the machine on, paper running through, being formed, being sealed, being cut. If I push this lever down here, okay, that vane's now turning. It's dosing tea out through the chute, and there's our finished tea bag. So we make about 180 of these a minute. So for our speciality tea blends, that's a really good amount. So we reckon we can make about 5,000 an hour by the time we've changed the tea over a bit, or changed the paper, or whatever's needed to be done. So there you have it. That is how we make tea bags. A simple process, Of course, the devil is in the detail of adjustment, of measuring out exactly the right amount of tea each time. We think we can do so to an accuracy of about 0.01 grams per tea bag over a run of 10,000 tea bags. Any questions at all, please ask me in the comments below this video. If you've not done so already, please subscribe to this channel. We upload a video every Wednesday, so you'll be the first to know when we've uploaded a new one. Like the video, please, if you like it. If you don't, don't bother. Share it with your friends on Facebook and help me spread the word about really, really good quality tea, the best quality tea you can buy, even when we've put it inside a tea bag. Thank you very much.